Charles Kojofosu, Daddy Lumba, Neri Yani, it is were passing on. Starting with rumors, with a lot of big blogs posting it, and then also Ibimunso not trying to. Yabona Utoache, just like former President Kufo. Kuni Nandana for the annual Kumosa, but what we all thought saying Kebe one of those. Sebi Yakikanesa happens to be real. That the Lumba is no more. It's legacy there. I don't know when, how it can be wiped off our face, our ears, our eyes. I don't know. Mama Studios na Medina say. Bonzi.
Mr. Black.
Memohamu Akwaba.
Majo Sobozu.
Bibi Abokode. Nice one. Now what you're saying, Riley, you had a beautiful show. I'm more capital, and I'm team Kama. You guys the war.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Shasi, as usual, and Kameje first comment in entertainment industry and that, but then, I know what has happened and how we even started. Let me hear from you. Any fond memories? Sunya Kwenya, did you get an opportunity to meet Daddy Lumba once? Utimi Koni show bida. What is that memory? An answer when video be. What is that thing that that Lumba comes in mind? It accompanies it in your mind.
Well, yeah, best answer so achia obi anytime bia otie and that almost so. I think I had the opportunity. My man there, but it was from afar, back in school. Him say. I did a crowd theater arts for her.
Okay.
I wanted to see him in person. Say they be who know TV so near there so me call hobby. But on say the legend Pia say the ni pesi wo hornom ne the way and crofo si Pia e ko actually titi na so bia, but we had the opportunity to see him, and he is who he is, honestly. So the way charisma no ACT crowd no tells a lot about him. And me ankasa no crowd no, I am the first person, and I me count more initially news in the Bible on my no, cause ya tetesa every year bia ana lumba u or na or the nyomaba. So initially I thought it was some of these stunts to bring out a project, because we know he has been sick for a while now. Then I remember quite recently, let me say 2 weeks ago, I saw a video of him and Ajagraja.
Yeah.
It was trending all over on social media. And everybody was happy. Everybody was happy because he went off na ubia and tening kabia. So when that video surfaced, everybody was happy, and Hussein Crawford Church said finally Lumba is back and kicking ubia niya there. I think he was born in 29 September 1964. In 2025 he isn't going to hit it 61 years.
Yeah.
And the bit me a fan says and kawe adwuma o aban mu kra and you are hitting your retirement age.
And I think for Bekaya last year he had a 60th birthday celebration. He had an event to go with it. For by and also now we free mu abeba bia kekanesa bebre, but then he had a beautiful event which was nice.
So this would have been his 65th birthday. Then I also had me kind of baby kakrase on 29th, which is 29th of September. The birthday, he would have surprised us with say finally he is retiring from music. It would have been his retirement from music. Very nice. We share the catalog for 35 studio albums. Easy. No, I don't think this year we will have anybody matching up to him.
On the soft side, no, not Lumba one artist. Ubia ultimate don't say Uboka say he has these 35 albums and you was be anywhere flop. As now he's one typical example. I need to be a kappa obia kase yembo one artist I bit my kind send albums in he needs a new way an album with a new way was so nyede. I think that Lumba was one person you could say that and attribute that to. Yes.
So media madam for be honestly say the way osi kanin some on nwum na onye obi a utimi tenyuma na o tenyuma se pa wonte ase.
Yeah.
So I have this special friend be sometimes me kono ho na ye ope o die hard Lumba fan inti. Sometimes ne nwum ni bi a obobo no or bo na o chire mu chire me. So what I say so it's bad but obey any day yes we. Now I didn't even believe it until say me who say the FM station was I think say the TV station
the FM station DLFM here
or more confirm me or more did the official press and better about it say wayare kakra kokoda the bank hospital or cantonment in say we're free. So finally whilst it's coming from the family we know said this time around it's not a rumor anymore. The bit me aka say ebema na abusuafo ni nyina ya akọ na nyankopon show modern even though we free mu de but adwuma wa ba be ya ato ho no menye sure say yere be fini da, so he will always be celebrated.
Adwuma wa ya ba be to ho no as Bonti Riley said we are not sure say yere be fini Riley me makwaba
big man Joso
bibi aboko de
nyame adom now so
nyame adom bibi aboko
yenye de wo mai Lumba won
as a naturalistic man de nka me be ka se ebi ana Lumba wonim hohwe onim no but naturalistic for the wontentie Lumba but you started with the music I was playing, how you were connecting and all that any fond memories, any event attended that the legend performed, or umeki statement me about him, you being in the entertainment industry, be my own reaction from him or something, anything I would be kind of fondly aside listening to his music.
All right, Black Medas mefa konya so the charity for beam. Personally, me encounter be with Lumba da.
Okay.
And me being on radio, being on the media, I don't think I spoke about anything about Lumba. I get it or no personally to react.
Yeah.
But me senior kind Lumba knew be an amity, I started really listening to him through a brother who is called Ashes. He is a die-hard fan of Lumba. And I introduced him to Lumba because I said in a bounty cano. Or Tonyum na as auto say church was here. So you get to connect with it. And it was a beautiful thing. And you get to know how Nenyum is so touching. But personally, me I said Lumba, I dear mammy, I'm dream band so ye pie. It was a campaign song. Na 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 na, dear winner.
Oh yeah, winner. He's born to succeed.
That was the song I came. I dream by Lumba Swan Kasa Gidi Gidi. Aside Ashes introducing me to his music and Mama Yamarin said mate, and growing in the industry, so I came to realize. I know say with our topics, for me, we will talk about it. I came to realize, say, your high life is our thing. Into me started say me no. So I started listening to people like Daddy Lumba. Your friend is saying, I'm out nipe. Amachi Dede, Dasebre. When I started saying connecting with these people, whenever I'm doing any artwork.
Kwame MP mo ba ho baby ana ze. Kwame MP wo baby ana.
Debbie.
Idin a obo na mo ze Kwame MP so wo baby ana.
So, my artworker, like I use some of their songs. Mostly, I like to edit midnight. Into the material na me the edit here is something good. But was say yeti news. As Bonti said, me so I was one of the few people I met him and
Opemsuo.
meeting in ye free fear by a friend of mine says, boy, almost Lumba wona musa say ote no say TikTok na masa. TikTok there fat on chain. Ti me bedru ya me busa also confirm my na say asem ne de nyaa ya no kore. Ti we de beka say busuafo nhedin. Na Ghana for so as musicians, a crime be a befa so like we are doing. we are trying to talk about his legacy. That is how best we can also contribute to whatever he came to do. Senebea and die out. And so who are a big fan of him, normally looking up to him. And I think there's an opportunity for them to also do something to show love to him. If Omanya Konya 90 man show love, there is the time for them to also to show love. But they make my kind of say, "Bema busha phone ya kona obia odolumba bia," and the die-hard fan of lumba phone so no omon shedding and nyamena no dem ono na eje. Nyamena
dem ono answer na eje. There are so many twists. Tebi obi free mu say na. So nipa ne youngin to say ana it me make comments be on social media that Sebiana at this particular moment in a here. Sebi any ya try and turn to the extent that when a legend also passes on the baho and he comment be A plus. He's now a parliamentarian. There's a comment I just saw on Facebook and then no me buane hu here
like en kind po en kind
maybe kind there be kind ne kind pan there be oh ne kind pan the main kind there. But then I said well and then also yemfa a heartfelt message in some comma our brothers and our sisters working at Pure FM during the weekend, and so their studio got bent.
Oh really?
Oh, chairman, Mada. Oh, I think on Wednesday or Thursday, their studio got bent in the evening. The whole studio. I mean, I don't see because we have building on Mumuna. Now, see the last floor
top
studio.
One.
Now, Antimian Tramba, I think the Nyamiase. The studio they are completely bent. The oxygen 3000. I think they use this or even the one in I heard a board the new renovation.
Yes, and black with the kind of cameras crowd was using.
Yeah.
Charlie.
To ashes. Completely bent. And you know, I have a message going out to them, presenters and then Ubibia. Solidarity message they be a call from the Vice President Kennedy. Mother stations even Opemsuo and so but the mayor has been there and then all that you sure more so they get back on their feet soon. Lucky enough they all under Angel Broadcasting you know shows on Angel it's not a good note though, but it's all good. It's part of it. There's so on Facebook there's a picture of how the studio looks like now after it was bent, you know. Those are complete, you know, bend down, complete. Joe Benya picture of when the studio no you you could see the difference. This is the bend studio. Now Joe heard the other one. No, now who know how the place was. This was how the place is. It just a picture nearby and who's a table Mike see stand here see one
even with the symbol of Kwame
Dinklage. Yes. So imagine this looking like that because of fire. A disaster it's not something that is good, but then we just pray they get back on their feet soon. Eba Studios back now. Try and come on so many can't Riley Mate Bontinka. We all had to start with paying tribute to the legend Daddy Lumba. Daddy and yet to say we're free more, he's no more. Which sad news, but then Nyame and Edema on one edge. The Lord knows why he gave him to us, but then was our friend back. We just have to thank the Lord for life and then pray. Say anything kwamu dachibi dachibi definitely Ebishia Daddy Lumba war wherever he is now, resting in the bosom of the Lord. Na we pay tribute to him. Now what na era stories man no the legendary Sarkodie in no otutu na nine and in the crew event factory for bar menchia fikesi mu ebe hu yera to kokoso otumfo say tutu na daroma they paid a courtesy call on him na sama omode ba ye no unyanti ameboka kakra na wetie na miriamaba atoma bedwafo na yerem kakra. The idea behind it, the concept of how it will be going and everything yinti how it went down so I could the aba mensha ebishia kotoko hine na meba hinto aso.
friend Michael Swado Saturday and the chairman and I said, we name the team. I will know you, man. We need to 2 hours fee a crap. Now, they 12 years me, and I really see the album here from Rapaholic. Now, you do who you buy, you celebrate here, but turn out to not a year into a transfer for consistently for 12 years. Until you bank 25th December, you can't Saturday and the team. That's one of the biggest shows. Now, after I think 3 or 4 years, Kumasefie, I have to be able to my number you all these years, I think about 11, 12 years. Now finally, France and Ukraine, and the percent is a fee, as I'm not being you. It's now see a crime and I say, Inanna, I have a tab and I say, Yenya, TV, BBD. I will see it to me 2 money, they got 2. Now it's me, they didn't say, I stand a crash and they are too big in my money back to me. It's a little bit. The woman, the woman, you may run home. A special feature a GH Kuku, GH Kuku, lawyers are on what you try for me. Yes, Elvis. And I concern. It's a good job. And I'm a team. Lawrence. Stevens. Kevin Angelo. Nicholas. But eventually, but see, and you want 27th. Okay, yes, that's 27th September. And I the way war supposed to be supposed to be so
Nana has so many new and my abba. I'm back, Copa me who nature. So was our bed, maybe your bed in this over time, so I am not better than another. So, be away, be am the pipe take. So, buy me catchers up, brass in here. So, boss and money rent so, son would disobey him. One trust was a yaman, a channel there to open money rent from 1 year. So, my can Nintina Munina Mobono. One shall someone could be a quack say one day, Namina Montana chief Fenonia Bazaar. So, there's a Ninian Monamo. Mokoy Bibia now, no so coy Bibia, a coming. And Munian be all German a coming. So, Montana chief manager. I says over here, September, they do not move here. I will cry my amateur, I could be an baby, I know they come up with you. That's it. They do one number. So I'm going to I don't do I hear beside them. I'm a baby TV. Then she said, be a course of come. See, I read in Koran. So, they want gain no question to me. So, baby, be a DBB. So, what?
Nti ote ya sakode na shasi ebo na manie se bi yura na daroma na no nyumtuo ya de na kodin kan tema kakra but then 10 years or so ago na o shejumedi bi asese afene so bia na UWC ho no abo concert amanfo abesa ani age songs or the about within the year any year passing nyina no na or the jumedi no di no on kran dodo na ba ko bi na wo de ba Kumase oba Kumase ne so no amanfo Jenniferso amanfo ani soye amanfo pay nti na fi no en why na adwen say afi adrudi ani o sa de bo sekrom na wa be ye de dikan wo sekrom ansana December de oye ne kran no waye ti oba besre yura se obenya ho yura nhyira na adoma na jumedi wo de adi and then the better year and him says September 27th era, and so a day nanu December bano say yes be obon home dino wa pedro baby adiake also obon ho ban enti era sa fa so two nua no mo ne omo nam nyina fo say mo ne nam ne din na mo nyina mo nam ho enti se mo ye dwuma bi na enye papa ne din na mo se no no nso o ya ade bi na ense fata o se mutimi e ka che na mo ye after that na sakode say be obaji ren share ye no and release the official flyer for Rapaholic the homecoming 2025 edin da so no with all the news keka ho nya me ba bedwa for ho na o masha se free oba yira ho bebo na mane after the official release of the flyer ni kente akonyo te so ho sensem obi class we wi ane de and they see wi ane concept no no hu no he kai de cha it goes on and on and on and on into other stories but really my sure free ho Sakode the Rapaholic homecoming is coming on Wasiki, the blessings of His Majesty. Venue has been secured because he went there to even take pictures and videos of the place. The official flies out, tickets about out and Joe, Mr. Ticket in the one the ticket was released yesterday, and so Wojama, so you can purchase the tickets via their website. And then I think that they put down a few shops and so regular 100 cedis, VIP 300 tables. Number guash and I saw visit www.rapaholic.com and I saw dial *714*66# on all networks. Ubit my purchase so tickets no. Riley, I'm just in front. I'm into.
All right, Black Medicine. Last week you bombarding the home come with Obaira Hono, but as you said, this week around no. Flyers about bunting, tickets about bunting, and it's a good thing. Last week we were all talking about how we think it's a good step in the right direction, say, or the Rapaholic so eba Kumasefie, because Ohe Sakode Engineer, even though he always speaks about he repping Tema, but Obi onim Sakode Bia nim Sakode Soya Santini, and me home flyer and the name near me there. The title for it, Rapaholic the homecoming. Until we need there, the make a chat here for you and say, Ubi Amra out my uncle support it for this show. Let's get a 360 for Sakode. I don't know whether they are doing 360. I think last week we were asking ourselves these questions, but if they are doing a 360, Mr. Capacity near 40,000 plus, right?
Yeah.
Let's all come out and support Sakode. Let's show that these big shows that goes on in Accra can goes on in Kumasi. Ubeka sa de incident ko support Sakode. O support Sakode and ebema o Kwaku Flick, and ebema o Kwaku Darlington, and ebema o Kempaluta, and ebema o Frimpong, and ebema o Bless D. All these people from Kumasi no almost so get it to their peak of their career. Yeah. Almost be thinking of doing something in Kumasi because Sakode be no. The support was there. Just like last weekend, I think on a Saturday, right? I don't know whether Saturday or Sunday. Shatawale Beya fans be crap.
Golden Deal.
Yeah. Sanya marketing kitwe nyina na betre how best that these events need be so eba Kumasefie it will be valid because say your receipt to talk about it makes it more valid. To say the Yura man yanam referee regional minister
Dr. Frank Amwako
for the Ashanti Festi in kakra right now, and I also know say or might be out for people who wants to file for the December return year of return no programs no into say events say cost on there and other events
and to other I've even read said or a minister for youth why see you
Basintel
Ndobi Baku Osman Ayerga then
I don't know how
youth and employment. I think you see Osman Ayerga there and say there will be this month August all the regions they organize youth festivals seminars full I think I'll find the post and then
so Black as I was rightfully saying no and your man kitty be say enema eni ba ekuro ho and I say ema ade bi a ye hwehwe a ye busa no and Iba will say, okay, there is the need for us to do something like that. Kumasi, I say, because we are always talking about shows now, cra. Maybe after Saturday show you na ABA Ghana Music Awards, be hosted Kumasi. Who knows? It's, it's a thing and Bonti analysis be last week, which was great. So Kumasi was here easy for Obi from Sunyani to get to Kumasi than to get to Accra.
Yeah.
The same way easy from Obi from Nkari, in those kind places to Kumasi to get to Accra. It's about Kumasi. Or these areas and so Ebembe and Kumasi can also turn up for the Republic and have the experience of how it's here. But then last week we were also thinking about almost set up some nebeko saying security sem because also here nti eno no so ne ade a ye stress akode ne team say wabayira ho ayira Japan so de ye nim say bibi wo ho na say ade ye hintasema na say ha no ana say Emma program ne nkoyi a omoba mpanfo na ase a I think it can be taken care of into security here pa yati bi da empese bebo products bi adin where you na manfo abode da gata mu ne ade ekoye so bringing so many issues. We don't want a show ever end na lead it to something like that. We want a show you be winning na ye de agina so aka say oh sa akodi show inti yemfa we nye den embra and that's the little I would like to contribute.
You made mention before Mekubojo, you made mention about RTC, your talk Kuflake and then all that also. Mind you, organizing such an event a big platform that ABIAD now they don't have that capacity to occupy, but then
they can
so
be
OBDB is basing definitely they would be on it. So if you have love for them, it should be you attending, if I say, because you'd have these lineups from them.
Well, last week you did home and it's a great thing because the last time I said I was Opemsuo no na the last time I buy 2012.
Yeah.
So I think the first year or SHS. Na me follow back or a PP hype crew.
Yeah.
Me follow back na ye tweet agenda boys or Twitter any other idea. Miniska me the better ticket. Nti ekudru gate na no Royal Ameta. Kan kona mo kra mo ha dwen do. Ye kan me ko shame. Baby, I was shocked. Me hu hwe everyone say pian kwa na do aba ha pian kwa then boy upon then we came out here. So it is coming home just as like how he said. Na obaye no penny di oba himfia ahimfie penny di penny o. And when I me catch last week na me catch Riley say me hu say eya emresada black nana. Nense gu nanim say Angelo no ni trim for the first time. Me wa he.
Yeah.
Ono no ni trim. Or buy him for your Opemsuo. And you can see said they were all prepared. Obia mpese ye ba penny ho aba besre kwanti we have to look gentle. Obia dress come on. Where the kaftan and as day. Yeah. Obia dress come on. So oma ba besre kwan and it's a great thing. Say ba we are our no. Ba o say odi kan kobokokoko so
yeah.
Na kokko bisa oba na se. The Ababe venue, Ababe show, so they are here to ask for our permission, say if they have every right to organize their show here. And then, yes, Kumasi shows Nkwaha. I can attribute this to two factors.
What are those?
The first one is the venue, and the second one is the turnout.
Yeah.
What I say, they be a boss, black. You better ha. Na ya kan sem bi de di agrose na ya kan na me kan na asre it is that is the reality unya te said ticket ya ba bontin obi koko hu ye pe 100 cedis 100 cedis wo de kwa akoto akogina ho akwaya de enko ye nyame no akoto
G series ba kwa menya 20 cedis series ba kwa menya chinchinga miensa
so but ye nyina ye so ye say oh our artists they can't perform on international stages. Omukwa abrochira omuntumi sell out and osro and omuntumi nko honom. What do you have to do? Ya sha say free nkakra. home baby a yetiti wo free no e honom na e wo se wa mass support na e e free sa akode yen kan say what Accra or Tema de ntia because that is the capital and e honom na plugs ni nyina e de e wo but he started war fan base sack natives are mo Kumase na enya asem ketwa so at so if he see yen say na enye onye Accra de na onye Tema de yen hunu so e Ghana ni. He's one of our own. So if he's coming to our side, we should pull up and come and support him. So we share the annual Rapaholic concert. I know in Krana.
Yeah.
This time around, we share on tickets, prizes and above fame.
Yeah.
And you say be who say be into me too, but it's because he's coming to test the waters.
And then also, even if not to test the water scanner, it's been organized at a bigger venue compared to baby Babaya is a bigger venue. It is a taxi ne bus. So Elodia Concraya.
Vast difference.
It is a taxi ne 3 million. Na bus ne 100 CDs and Trese taxi ni benye scratch and bus ni pana do so chain taxi nti you know particular example
we dey say wo hwemu a baby a wo ho odin betumi bia no and I will betumi ato ticket na let's pull up in our numbers and support him. Let's pull up in our numbers to support him. Say yeah ade no yie na ye ni ya te say de na Riley ka no ye ni ya it will motivate our artists now more ha say no. Yeah. Last week I was telling Riley say the only thing promise edi cha paluta chi.
Okay, promise as now.
Can promise edi cha can paluta chi. Say paluta ntimi amfa ne nsa nsi ne bo anka say this is my maiden show ami anka sa me
yeah.
But what I say?
Yeah, true.
The numbers on the streaming platforms ni nyina boot for boot. But what I say?
Yeah.
But say wo hwe ni see here he is afraid to say obekwa akwaje baby a ohunu say bia ne fame na kwa kodru ne nwuma kwa kodru ankofo boje no so no. He is afraid to say obekwa akwaje a bigger venue a obenya low turnout.
Yeah.
Obekwa akwaje say oh ukrom honom kra na ya mama support we anim guase Kumasefie dey say. So sometimes it's not because say they can't do it all. Sani oma we nyina ye de gu ensaniani.
Yeah.
And sana omo choices be our my so once he's Sarkodie is here, most of our American artists will be there. Yeah. So if at all you are not supporting Sarkodie, one of your favorite artists from Kumasi will be on that stage that night. Let's try and buy the ticket and support them. This is what they've chosen to do. And ye easy say obi be bon nyom betena se akeka nsema de bia edidi nkomo ya bom e de agu nyom so ana de agu beat so amana ya oda dwene ho a wonte ase. That is the profession they have chosen. And yenso ye de nse be consume. So one of the way to consume their music is to support them when they are organizing shows like this. So I urge everybody say e dru hono mo na mo ma yenkonye ticket na say woto ne ntama e be boa. Ebia obetimi atwen a ebeduru ye say ebia enkrofo bi kra free e ma yenhunu say ye yenko aye Kumase anko na ye amaye no sunwane western region fo nyina takrade fo nyina betumi aye den abaha nti fan hye utrim say Kumase nko a nti ade ye ntimi nye enkranfo e beba no nye easy. So all these people are buying the tickets na ama your friend is a venue no and I say seats ni nyina no so so wonim say obekwa you buy your tickets as early as possible na yenkonko ye ne kama said o sidi ba fie be bo amane no kama. He said he is coming home aha ni fie asante achimni ye ntiase so he is coming home about Opemsuo. So if he's coming home ya geno kwampa so na say ya man kwan so ntimi ni say adwuma yi dia then the best way to solidify it is to support or pull up on that day na yema bibia enye kama na nkranfo no hu say oba ye kra na bigger venue we were able to hold him down na ye cancel so enya bia ye de
okay.
So that's it.
Maybe my yako into a story and then familiar DNA yedi kind. The post familiar has made the way you can is something a worth enka nay that it anka okay kakoho but that is so free yes from that sendo my way shortly na you see even in the death of people, no, we as humans needs to find time and then do the right thing. Java Cafe, MC Stana, and then you made they are paying a tribute to the legendary Daddy Lumba, and then you made Java Cafe Asqua. I just sent them Makion Junction, no, Java Cafe, and then you made Daddy Lumba tribute night, and then you made and Saturday, and so. It's only right. A friend of mine, Mavi, just posted on the snap, say, growing up, no, not until I said the India, every spot or bar plays at the Lumba song in the evening. Let's all, pull up at Java Cafe for a tribute night hosted by MC Stana, Asqua adjacent the Makion Junction, a way of, we the youth, and showing respect to the legend.
Black, Adam for no church room.
Jose,
so Adam for no church room.
as no church that Lumba
Or church room, the India, and I be a pap.
Also, what say lyrics no? Also, when you need to say lyrics, no, and I feel what say.
Oh, okay.
Also, the lyrics itself, no wood. So, what's the lyrics now? Also, you so I to do baby, no crano. And I saw the no firm moves.
Ah, the Titruntiana bar for nebo. Where bar na pesunya ska. Where they boss 6. Echo bot 10.
Yeah.
Or the Bolumbanum. Or Moji before King. Hey! Hey!
Riley.
Roll me say a black edge made a bar nani nam.
When I'm bar, baby.
They be a number.
Oh, studio, only bar.
Baby, yeah, MC. Black Obejedi, we be our boys, you could pay for phobia dinner, you could do an alumba no bar. Obet no be a hey, and I don't see a bro. And I don't see a bro. Oh, like, what they be say? Die hard fan for me.
Me
go buso be a me SHS. My mom had a pub. Panko no Kodia Junction, money matters at us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mamma in the beer.
Oh, wow.
Mamma in the beer. Money matters. It was school when we can be out. The boys are
I don't go.
Yes, I don't go for a run. I couldn't after that. Mamma in the beer. Now that time,
probably Hawkins never done.
I honor my pair that the Lumbano. Because day in day out, when you have penny card at Tony Facebook status, you see, I say, baby, in your door for that the Lumba was that because every single day. Now, just as Riley said, if you want to pull people in, especially Eben Umrena, just put it on that Lumba songs back to back. My DJ being correct mixing now. Money matters from that time. A free promo like that. It's all good. It's all good. The legend is no more. In any way, be able to pay tribute. Let's all just do it. You know a story in Mufame. I say we've worked hard to make our life attractive to the younger generation. To me, I am straight yes. I don't know about my panelist. Riley Bonti, when I mentioned same thing. For me, I say, he has worked hard to make her life attractive to the younger generation.
Black media and yes, straight yes, Emma.
Okay,
it's good he said it though, and they've made a contribution. But you know something? He is a younger generation, right? That is familiar. Any more high life, you know. How did they get inspired to do it? To be able to even make it attractive to the age mate for them, because they were inspired by people who took the mandate that that is the tangent we want to go when it comes to music. Into like Adibian generation be a bako ibiano had an input into making it a reality. You get it? Ebia or that bragging rights for a more generation, and I say generation, for saying that in the 50% affair, in a sense that Ghana has said, your journalists be brave or honoma or more getting inspired by people who created those journalists, or man be show interest in projecting those journalists into now die out. Into one way, 50% he is right for saying that, but total 100%, I won't give it to him because it got more lucrational based on the people who started it. And untina ene Burna Boy mo eka musica, they feel proud to mention Fela Kuti. Me no ameto Fela, but we are enjoying Burna Boy. You get it? And it's a Fela bi a man ke bi anke enya Burna Boy bi. You get where I'm coming from. So with a 50, with it being 100% that they made it attractive, no, I don't second that because saying you kind of it's just like reggae music. So oko baby na ka say more reggae music in my the kind of reggae you in your conscience you're expecting reggae. The same way baby away. So my baby na me say high life music. I'm not expecting, even though for me a high life, even though what do you call it? Kwame Yuji high life. But when I say I want a high life music, the little we are not expecting songs from these youngins. We are expecting songs from the people who really started the whole journey. So they've done their parts. But as I said, I understand from the point where Ghana had no be started there, no be ametwa so na a die out. So they played their part for sustaining it. Because some time ago, and can you fast in Ama people like if we are going by that tangent, people like Dada Hafko. They really stood on their grounds that no matter what we are doing her life, you get it. But for me, them the youngest, about 5-6 years ago, hardly would you even ask an artist, oh, yeah, kind of genre, but catch us a high life. If not for recently, people like Black Hole, people like Famia, people like Kwabna, who Kwame Yujimu, who were bold enough to say no, medium yeah high life. First, no your artists na kasa high life first, so it. So these artists were even running away from it. There is a beautiful song from Kojore. It's a typical high life song.
Opemsuo.
Aketesia.
Aketesia.
But not Pastor Kojore or Fonsis and say, what kind of music do you do? He won't talk high life.
Kojore was here for an interview about Aketesia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
think I did. I would have to,
check.
Go back and check.
You see, you get it. And the youngest in the crowd, I say, where the OG, where I say, because it's new, say. So, Familia is right in a 50% direction with my view that one way or the other, because they continued, it has sustained. And they master near Kokotie. But honestly, for it being lucrational there, I can talk about people like Daddy Lumba. May he so rest in peace. I can talk about Amachi Dede. These people really made it attractive. And big ups to your friend says, is it KA something? He's a presenter.
DJ
KA. With what he has been doing, bringing, you see those people, no, and the man for but high life when they started explaining the lyrics to this music we're hearing, and to tell lyrics Nasia, it makes you like to soak it more because that's you can really connect to what they are saying. You get it. Internet for it being lucrational to the youth, I won't give it to the young artists or more claim say or more high life because when we mention high life crana because they feel it's a kick into we don't even visit their songs. It's the men 100%.
Okay, yeah. Bunty.
Right.
Mamintio na.
Yeah. Let's put this across. Say Asante Mamu ne o yeti Asante Mamu yeti Kumase. Ebe den say black be too kwan no ba no akofo obi afira buruchire de na baha. No abeka kire me bonti am to se woni fufu di chen me. How?
Ana hebia we dibi wo ho ano dia me.
Ano ni fufu yese me.
O de mo kra de wo bokom kra na ya ye ne say sam bi na mo de what ya say. Ye die ye kwa kotu banche no. Ye de abesi so awo no waduru ye de wo ma ne waduru awo amana aso kama.
Infifra tie
guma ma de na aye de.
It was significant so.
What you say?
Trouble fufu ka the internet.
The internet
If you about gumu no ode o ni muntia. Trouble fufu. E ka ho what.
So same way, direction Ben Amedeko. Ye ba on a world stage. Ghana is known for high life. The bia. Yangofa Afrobeat, the essence also, the essence also. yenko wia ama piano yenko fa reggae ensesa na me no afro dance afro die asokpo hwan oboa we die a RS is what is high life.
Yeah.
Now the conversation would have been different last week. Say me who say I think say was it Musica, they were trying to honor certain people omo high life so I think they created something. It happened last week Saturday or Accra omo yi some lounge BSC honomo. They will look at new artists omo high life, then they will call you and honor you there. It was a great thing. Maybe who's there no, it was a great thing. Why? Because that is our genre. That is what we are known for. If you want to be known or associated with a particular brand that will be to me, it's our high life that we need to stick to. But we have it here. At the end of it, if see a family they are working, family we share your friend is Ofurian pon someone that Dulumba mo high life now mo na and one modernizing a kakra. Sanet ye. Intino say even though say young kono old way no crana ye bit me a modernizing a kakrama and a style na babe ababe contemporary be ama a style na babe epe. Now I can give you a tall list of artists omakura sa high life imwa dia babe druha. Nemo munim ene we be catch us say we are living in the Gen Z's world. Nti be catch us say sa anyoma ni nyina eden atwam eni nyina ye tete nyoma high life high life there high life there obeda ode asa ye pede e dance challenge ni ade bebe nyina ene yeah, but what I say so there were people there. So catch them say ene o family you are the only artist ultimate call abonten ko ye grantee interview say me ebusa o na wo kanyum kra wo ye ma ultimate kasa wo ye high life kire say wo ye de ani bi de I have no problem with you, but to talk to us or to tell us say one ama de na be lucrative ama Crawford join there, it's a big no. It's a big no.
Yeah.
But what I say you've supported it at the end ye there, so you are holding the thing in high esteem.
The statement they really married, they are saying we've worked. Or attributing it to himself.
We've worked to make it there lucrative for other people.
Yeah.
How? People have worked, but as someone I am saying, say you've supported, you've held the thing. What I say, a mantle near the amount. Yeah, a high life artist who say high life. Ken be kwashe kwa me Eugene away awrat mframa twekra de ko ba bi kra ehunu bio what I say if we bia ye de kwashe na yibi ye hunu ba bia sisi ade ne nam bio. So yen can say you've held the thing ukuramu ye dia, because me sure say the conversation started from when cause ono na your friend na ye kobona baso last week no.
Yeah.
So he was giving that particular award last week na make one say music for no organizers are there no. Yeah. So as a bragging right no cause you've held the thing. Ade na ye dia, this is the genre you betumi ade and say see ebo aka say ade na ye den ye dia and na ukura mu adeba. So you are urging other musicians, the new crop of artists, and say they should also come and there and support. But okay, say what they are there now about a year. We are even fighting other people for their genes. Meanwhile, we've left ours aside. Okay? High life na ye no crampo crown black. So we call TGM apart from high life artists and high life music. Yeah. There is no other category for high life.
Apart from Sessi Subiu. Apart
from high life song of the year and high life artist of the year, BBN Hobiu. But see, we are organizing this event to honor our music. But what I say, yeah. So the foundation of
I think that Bako Mutade come home say lifetime achievement. So that the high life artist.
Yeah, the high life artist.
Black onim lifetime achievement in the oye there from now to the next the next decade. It will go to a high life artist.
I know, but me can say just as Bunty explaining perfectly, no. Just that two.
No. Now,
this you can say there no be
compensation. I can say.
As a hand.
There could be so much. A lot of things could be done about this high life. Yeah, money lucrative. Yeah. So many people are doing high life. You create slots in be around the high life na there na. You benya be and crofo be. Ubehu say year under review no.
Your high life crowd.
More artists will want to get these awards until obia be ye nyumbi year no more ni nyina high life music.
Yeah.
Until at the end of the day no, you behu say your music ecosystem no, it will be flooded with so many high life music see because at the end no enye anko family ho no mo a ekokofiki na ata untumi nyimfiri o mo nsem biu. But what I say, a bad deniamo, but Senke was slot in getting be honomoa, ye create around this high life music and only ye jena noir. And can be encouraging Crawford be I'm on my bed, I'm on my baby rem. What's some why a waffle dear, but so now ye ye say beer, Mona Monday by any abe any head to the alboa. And Daddy Lumba, Yanko Pomfani Crane see. Stages are all quaco judging so for me, I could judge so as at this time in may sure say Lumba frost our stages nibida. He has done that long time ago. Tamana your cassette na ye the boy and some say no. Your boy chile boy any moon na a BPP free moon. A home BPP free man last week na many Riley come. That time now I know now Papa Boma utio. No ye nyom na da. He has performed on all these major shows, major events. Ni bingina wa ye bida tututu akwa jijiska
Opemsuo
enye skaketwa. So you've held it there. Ade ne there na ukura mu bi. Ba se okasa wo no aba be mana be ye lucrative no enne new crop of artists na ba no kra lucrative now amana ye no. How many of these artists are doing a high life?
That's another question for another day.
My for being answer. So what Nabonti Eka in terms of say where your friend is saying, oh, you said something I wanted to add with distribution cry a key. You see, Nanka me say Sinufin and checking my entry family nothing I get categorical release FI. Okay. So you see, the more you trumpet it, may you high life. That is one of these distribution platforms, no. Or my akonyama journeys near to select high life at the account. These people were not even trumpeting it. Into Okonoko distributing you because high life in you no afar anything close to high life, which is Afrobeat. Not occur around the Busan or so Afrobeat. It's being lucrational. A lucration until now for me in the first place. What taking the mandate so be high life. A lucration ain't na somebody like Black Sheriff taking the mandate to do a whole album and name it after the legendary Iron Boy. Ain't no, it is lucrational because I said it. You see, Family Nothing I Get, one of his biggest songs, was released as an Afrobeat song. You get where I'm coming from. Ain't no, it is good to say more youngins, Ebeka. Now, when we get to the point where these distribution platforms come to accept high life, then you people can say that you've made a change. Yeah. Because that lumamonium war distribution platforms, but the question is under what category, under what genre of music? Yeah. Because distribution platforms now are more paying so, and to be influential on that thing, then that means your era of sales, you should make an impact on it. Yeah. And I think that's what they are supposed to do before they start claiming these lucrative titles. Yeah.
Talking about song categories, so Dope Nation say our music does not fit into traditional categories. Mabejimu too so, but the legend is gone. And he kasa edin komona bibi about him be an irrelevant be an idea from. About PJ same way, I so who baby on them. But ningina munista ye hwe hu ye. Oh ningina muni hwe hu ye. The sine ya emu ya de but let's be careful. Or no now or ye we minimum no. Onyin drew say baby and a con puna de asemaba. Inti unzu ti and chese unzu ti we na so see na miss me kwebi. Show once. Know your limit and don't even get there. Emuya. Raba PJ Miya, Mefrona. Dope Nation said there are songs that don't fit into the traditional categories. So my question is, what are the traditional categories? What songs in a Dope Nation here they feel it doesn't fit into the traditional categories? Bunty, Riley, Shasemame.
Okay, so I think I watched a bit of the interview. They had the interview L3 FM or 3 TV. Let me say that. And Black, you see, this is the same thing we are talking about. And na yedi ehun komo ene about family saying said they made no can I know Dope Nation when account they made high life recreational to the youth. Now Dope Nation as artists, what they were trying to say, and they say, is it because their songs were popular? You can't nominate their songs under High Life Song of the Year. Neither can you nominate it under Hip Life Song of the Year. So the categories probably they are exposed to get these kind of nominations when it comes to this kind of songs somewhere, you know, probably will fall on popular songs, Group of the Year, those kind of categories. And, you know, the actual traditional Ghanaian music, which is these genres we know, Afrobeat, Afropop, high life, hip life kind of music, are locally accepted. No, you can't box any of their songs into these categories, and that's what we are talking about. It's good you try to create your own genre, but there should be a calculated effort for us to know that in as much as this is a genre I am trying to push, this is my route. But if you say our songs can never be under any of these traditional categories, then at the end you are trying to say that you are not even doing any of our music. You get it? Example, let's talk about Stonebwoy trying to claim Afro dancehall.
Oh, trying to claim,
no, let me say that.
No. Not
when I say he's trying to claim it,
not trying to, he brought it, he nurtured it. That is his thing. In the end, he's trying to claim it.
Me Stonebwoy fan it started from somewhere no the Ababedu baby the reason I'm saying he's trying to claim is that when we talk about the name Quen and Nepedia, he has the sole right of claiming it. But when we talk about the transition as a genre, he can't claim it. And on one case about a George Quay show so on Joy to make that clarification. You get it? At the end, a static free baby. Na obi di biya beka na edin biya eden abeto so to say when we talk about hip life was already existing in Ghana, but it took one what do you call it, Reggie Rockstone to name it. You get it? And it's the massa hip life and tokwana ekoso I brought it one in and ekoso because I quite remember when BBC, was it BBC or Netflix? I think BBC came to do this hip life documentary. Now it was like 30 minutes long. There was a whole lot of conversations near there. Ocham Kofi said before Reggie even came to Ghana to name hip life, they were already doing hip life. And what is hip life? Just rapping in our local way on an hip hop beat. What I say? And when I say Stonebwoy is trying to claim that genre, I'm not referring to the name alone. I'm referring to the whole genre as a thing. You get where I'm coming from? Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying no two ways about it. He brought that name Afro dancehall, or he made it popular for us to hear. But as in Afro dancehall as a genre, it was a transition from some group of people who he mentioned, Yogi Doggy, Samini, those kind of people on mobile. What I say? Because you can't say Stonebwoy created Afro dancehall. Then what the Samini Dems do? It's just like we're talking about familiar Dems trying to say that Omoma high life, high recreational.
Samini the African dancehall.
Okay, so that is the naming, but the context is the same.
Definitely the instrumentation will be different. the instrumentation because we share a idea now a Stone Boy the okay a fusion of Afro beats with on a dancehall beat with a touch of your local language.
That alone does not make a genre.
Nyanto was it, right? It is just at the adaptation to say the Wokana. If free baby aba. And to say, I don't know, I can't be a dope nation for these.
So maybe Shatawale, what kind of music?
Then your friend or the African dancehall.
So there's no something like African dancehall.
He has made this a thing.
Like generally, when we talk about music, there is no genre we call African dance. It's just like Dope Nation claiming Ghana piano. There is nothing like Ghana piano widely accepted.
You are beating around a certain genre. I get it.
You get it. But Mekase say when it comes to light to be accepted, the original buyer need to get the flowers. But the contribution to the genre needs to start from somewhere. Example, hip hop I do unkomoi. Your crank womb. Your trap womb. Your drill womb. All these things comes under the bigger umbrella hip hop. What I say. But it took somebody to name that aspect transition now econo. Nipa na flower is not bemano. But you can't boldly say nipa na the flower is a man for creating the name maybe crank no. He brought crank. Because to all you know, the people who were doing hip hop in the days, no, some of them were doing crank.
But they couldn't name it.
What I say. So I'm saying that the transition or the process of the music as a genre, no, you can't embody it to one person. True. It's just like to say Afrobeat. Afrobeat is directly hip life. Sorry, hip hop. No, how do your friends say? High life.
High life, okay.
You get it. It's directly high life because when you read about high life, your Igbo high life, which is for the Nigerians, what I say, and Fela Kuti ever adapted the Ghanaian high life together with their foreign high life. Then he named it Afrobeat. On the permission. But you can't tell me that before Fela Kuti, nobody was doing Afrobeat.
He popularized it.
That is the point. And Stone Boy popularized African dancehall. But when Ome say the songs and also Ome say artists, now for Samini, now for Shatawale, like all these people doing dancehall in Ghana. Now say the name Afro dancehall, they accepted. Now me upload you. Now me select a genre called Afro dancehall. You can't come and talk about the journey of Afro dancehall without mentioning these people like Yogi Doggy, Samini, and all those people, and without even mentioning African dancehall.
Okay, yeah, from that angle, when Matthias.
What I say, yeah. But I can go straight away to say that the kind of dancehall we do in Africa here, Stone Boy gave it a name which was widely accepted, Afro dancehall. Yeah, I'm now say so say. One blog was it Grammys or one of the stations? Is it the
High Life documentary?
No, not the High Life documentary. They now say Molly no. I confess I'm coming away in
Billboard.
Billboard.
Top, very good.
Top 100
you see, when they were announcing it, also someone now say Eka say Molly is doing Afro dancehall.
Yeah.
Because as at now, and you know dancehall, a free fan neighbor, Africa. As at now, the only African dancehall name which is popular outside the Africa, like Afro dancehall. Meaning said what I
say. And you know, think say it's only the name, and I say the elements ne what the name man yes.
No, so genus. So what I'm saying is genus the elements in at the corner the man yes. Genre.
Okay.
But the name of the genre no. When it becomes accepted, yes, I didn't be that. But when it becomes worldwide accepted with a particular name, it's not accepted. Because ultimately can't change the dope nation distributing you ma. Aside the description factor, bit must to say I am doing Ghana piano. there's any genre selection, a bit more select say or Ghana piano. He will still be boxed in the direction of selecting Afrobeat. So Nidi Ghana piano no about be popular.
And I say he can't do it alone.
That is and time catch us say Stonebwoy is trying to claim what I say because he can't do it alone, even though he brought the name. But before the raga style of Stonebwoy, before mixing up this whole kind of way, you know, so many Dems were doing it. Talibum Chaka, they were doing it. They were doing the African dancehall. They were mixing the African rhythm with the dancehall rhythm. But now you need a dia, I popular. You never can say, oh, adia ye, son, your friend. You get it? Yeah. Mind you, hip life is just fusion of African Ghanaian rhythms or Ghanaian way of rap on a hip hop beat, meboa. But it got to a time where we had people called the Tema Boys, and we had a certain D Crime who named the tree pop.
Yeah, it's a tree pop record.
But okay, tree pop, you can't talk about tree pop without talking about hip life. What I say? And to say very good. And to say tree pop beji. You can never mention the story of trip hop without talking about hip life. And in Stonebwoy, he said it on Joy Prime. I wish you watched that interview.
I did.
Yeah. Also, can I say with the name he's particular about it, but he can't say alone that he really made the genre.
But I say the reason why I me say okay, say he's trying to claim.
Yeah.
It's something he has created himself. It's, you know, what is the
then I said nobody can create a genre. You can create a name.
We are fighting about it.
Mm-hmm.
And who created it?
On that you the cover and come making I say Dope Nation say their songs cannot be categorized under any traditional category.
It's because omafa genres ni nyina bi high life, hip hop, dancehall, omafa element ni nyina bi na omakeka ni nyina album. Enti they say what they question him.
But do you know that
is it because of that or is it because they want to identify themselves with the genre?
Create something.
So listen,
the answer to two things too. One, is it said the able to work and say omoye all genres bima omo akra maybe in one song they can do two genres on it, and I say they feel the genre that they are doing is not in the system as you guys were explaining. Say even high life, hip life, it took time to be recognized.
Okay, so the main person what I say about my Stonebwoy, not me using the way he's trying to claim. No. So black or question I would say look at Dope Nation.
Yeah. Right
now, what is the official way of releasing music? Let's say distribution platform. Okay. Now, distribution platform is also you won't find Ghana piano, which they are pushing. As you rightfully said, it's a mixture of so many genres. A mixture of so many genres in Tino, it means it has its roots from a particular existing genre.
Okay.
Yeah.
And since the enemy popular, it stands that your songs can be under any of these existing genres which amount to your own. What's in common meaning I say?
Yeah.
And I know been a near family Ghana piano near Kosono. They can still push the agenda Ghana piano and still release their songs as hip life or high life. Joanna Shatawale nenyu mukwana de nya hip life young God. They know to I know my level. I know my level. What comes in mind? It's a typical hip life music.
Yeah.
It's a typical hip life music. But in our notions and conscience, because we know Shatawale to be a dancehall artist, the moment you be nominating them our hip life category, you feel like it is wrong.
Of even winning high life to the extent of winning
the high life song of the year. What I say, so how did he win the high life song of the year? He win the high life song of the year because hip life was created out of what? High life. It is a creative hip life. I as an artist determined to let it be a hip life or a high life because it is coming from the same. And it's not a Drake mo your friend hip hop, but so kind of cry me kind of cry. Drake mo are doing R&B,
rhythms and blues.
You get the point.
What
is the way it's the root of what you are doing, if your own does not exist, it still falls under the existing root. It is Stonebwoy naming Afro Dancehall abe popular, it is going to be widely accepted. No, does not guarantee that Stonebwoy created Afro Dancehall. No, he coined the name, but he didn't create the genre.
Okay,
that is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Bonzi,
boss. Okay. Now say, they said they're not Riley Kenya. So who distribute you have to get a particular genre. When you na we you know. Ye debate madia share asiana, ye debate madia toswamana ye. But what these twins are doing, they are trying to create a whole new genre. Now, in attempt to create this whole new genre,
how far did Azonto go? Really, how far did Azonto go?
Okay, Azonto did not. Azonto really went far. Azonto really went far.
I'm just asking. I'm not saying.
Yeah, it really went far. But their songs were categorized under hip life.
Azonto did.
So he couldn't stand on his own as a genre.
As a genre. So Azonto was a movement in music.
Okay.
The
same, and I'll be back.
Oh, not was
so you on the floor.
The same way, nanny. It was on set to say your boys see chassis or more American drill. So it was a movement aba into see a champion na gidi a bedru time the distributing platforms would have no other option than to create a genre for sa de na ye no. But ye be ya de na akwa so kwan ni ejai. Azonto really went far. They said they will be saying na. Inti ekodru time bi people got to know Ghana. Hokrana me ma me be hu this guy Feels ODG.
ODG, yeah.
That time no know nyum, but I don't know if seminar na minimum there. But he was
popular.
He was popular there. But what I say, so
that time no nyum.
That time no.
How would this edit?
That time no.
As you said, you bokonko.
Oh, that time me na no nyum, but I didn't know him. But ekoba na ekoye move no. Ekoye movement bi no. Ono so mu honom ne mrofo ne de ade ne saya ma ade ne be bebre. Enti say yes abrochire honom ana say UK honom no. De o hold ade ne down pa e hwan a Feels ODG. Yen konkɔ hwehwɛ akwa na chi. Ye hwehwɛ na chi e hu so free infa Ghana. Ye munra Ghana mu kakra. Sa akɔde obodan to guy ne friend say Gasmela.
Black when is that now? Like to say something.
Ewa ha say. Inti no sanka ye pushi kakra bi anka de nka ko yo.
Nka bana nka boda twei na boda twei bokpata. Keje na.
Oh, say eh
boda twei.
Oh, so already no. Eh rhythm. Inti na rhythm. Inti no eno an ye create sa beat no honom. Inti you are just going to put your lyrics on it until the same rhythm na we use. O lyrics be out the baby I say be dance boy be related to ade na movement na ye dey koni bia no it's accepted. We in attempt to create your own genre no mako keka de ewo streaming platforms ni nyina abobom hip life, hip hop, high life, dancehall. Mo yi element ni nyina bi di aba be den e di aba be hyehyɛ mu die nim say em friend no Ghana piano. Cool. But what I know no, you can't nominate somebody say wano ankasa and submit ne nwomo ana say bibisa na.
You can still approach them for their consent.
Okay. Yeah. But this is uncommon na be buy you hope be about award schemes and
so what mean to say unless say the annual award be to mean to say
no with that one still now basically pan consent.
That is it. But what I say but what these people are trying to do no, what these twins are Dope Nation is trying to do, they say enyomo no mako fifa element ni nyina de aba be sha ye busa mo say e wo hen a wo say Ghana piano
inzu mu nya
Ghana piano inzu so it is not widely accepted e wo ba bia enti no say no wan kasa no kra anasa mo wan kasa as artist no kra no munhunu Jenna Crown, Modern Madi and Equaco Shim. I'm not even sure said they've officially submitted these music on the streaming platforms.
They have.
They have under Jenna Bay. Yes, almost popular one, Zomizo. Under Day. Can you help me with that? Under Day. So if it is under any of the hip life who say the say high life who say Sama piano say it's you are that means you are still referencing from the original Jenna or Dada.
So Bonti, I want you to end.
You can come in.
So you see, with music genre creation, yeah, well, once the sensation around it, you can't take it off. So people, for example, to say Kumerica drill.
Yeah.
Do you know how it came Kumerica drill? There was nothing like Kumerica drill. It was Kumasi people doing drill, and the Kumasi people no more drill at a particular moment or era. They were called the Kumericans.
Yeah.
When do we sit here?
Yeah.
And you know when there was a publication,
as in Kumasi Americans.
that's it. And remember now there was a publication by Grammys who the Kumerican drill. No? The reason why a Grammy will state Kumerican drill is that or per se unya direct reference to the old I don't know what the home common.
Yeah.
What do we sit here? By no your conscious me because a genre. No, that is not how genres are created.
So I said it's a movement.
What I say? And so we distribute on your man. We have the main genre, the primary genre, then we have the secondary genre. What I say? And there's somehow chance to add comments. You can make suggestions to distributor. No? So the more distribution platform, because if you distribute me, it's mostly you could see genres your others. You go for others. The others basically is telling that there is more room for people to also create whatever they are doing.
Yeah.
And so with Dope Nation, for they are calling their own Ghana piano, they are telling you they are creating a genre called Ghana piano. And why? Because they are in Ghana and they are doing Amapiano fusion.
Okay.
And the Stone Boy so and no more. Ampucheche, see, I'm fine say Ghana piano about be popular and again
Ababe Jenna
you know meeting wa. That's a Stone Boy nyom ampucheche or it falls under that. What I say, but because there is no genre like Ghana piano, any song from Africa is called what? Afrobeat. So say South Africans need the homogena amapiano ni be breaky wider audience.
Yeah.
It's a kind of music they do in South Africa but because they been award listening to any been what we call amapiano.
Yeah.
So and say a Jenna.
A Jenna, it's a South African kind of music.
Okay. Just like say the high life.
What I say?
Yeah.
To say what high life no. You will be a friend of Jama.
Okay.
Jama is from Nkran. A Ghanaian type of music. You will be a friend of Kitty. A Ghanaian type of music. But some kobo Kitty. Na me rapeto swa. And will be better in the hip life. What I say? Some kobo Kitty. Na me tunyum guswa. And will be better in the high life. You get me? And see, with Dope Nation, it is good. And they are saying these things because they want their name coin to get the attention it needs. But yes, so their songs can be classified. Let me tell you one thing you mentioned right. When you say Azonto, what it came to date was that Azonto Nema Afrobeat air popular.
Okay.
The reason why I'm saying that is that
because
Azonto brought a whole lot of attention to African music.
Yeah.
And when they came to realize we have a music called Afrobeat, which already was a genre which was accepted but now you can say like Azonto was doing, because Azonto came with a dance. And when he came, you know, it became something between Ghana and Nigeria.
Okay.
And Nigeria for a dilute, you know.
Yeah.
That is why Afrobeat popularity nearby, you know, it is being perceived that it's from Nigeria.
Okay.
You see how the calculations are. Intimate math na na create a DMB. Ebia na any system no may exist. Some years to come, if some group of people come to fall on it, typical example, Samini was doing dancehall in Africa. What I say, calling himself the dancehall king. Now there was a particular stone boy who came and also named it Afro dancehall. On say Molly, no releasing, shake it to the max.
Take it to the max.
He didn't tell anybody it's an Afro dancehall. But BBC ever try about her. What did they write? They wrote Afro dancehall because she is from Africa and we are known of Afrobeat. And already there is an existing name called Afro dancehall. There is
she's a dancehall artist as we
so
go.
definitely into Afro now only just African dancehall. What I say?
Yeah.
And you know, Jenna creating it there. It takes people, eh? Dope Nation, bit more ukra. Sorry to say, I mean for some. Bit more ukra na.
Ghana piano na.
Enye popular.
Mummy nunkwa.
Oh, let me tell you something. Do you know one of the few people who made a man for Adrian Baz say Fela Kuti created Afrobeat?
There be.
Burna Boy.
Yeah, also he paid massive tribute to him.
What you say?
When he was shining up.
You see how it is. And not just tribute, nigga. He went to the extent of sampling most of Fela Kuti's music. And you know, it could come for so many years. Also, what they say, Beka no cry. Where Osibisamo. Omunyuma no more. Obe classifying as high life ana. Sorry. Yeah, high life ana. Yeah. Probably the time they started doing music, there was nothing like high life.
Yeah.
Once the high life era, no, it got to a point. Lumba also diluted, no, ebe what we call the Burger High Life, but it was still high life. But the Burger High Life never had that recognition of even getting to the point say nominations near the big critical category either. Amano. But since that time, no be a Burger High Life. I'll be nominated.
High life.
That's what we are talking about. And even though they are saying they are doing Ghana piano, but their songs can be nominated under Afrobeat.
This is zombies away. Aha. It's you know what? So Osha Omoyina.
What I say?
Osha Omoyina because
I'm following some networks. And until now, Oko distribution from Mondays, I be a friend of Afro sounds.
okay.
So any music you do within the jurisdiction of Africa with a collection of elements, you know, first gen and bit now primary gen bit select Afro sounds. Now if you see no upper and others. Now description I'd be manual no what the idea account. Into so my introduce I'd be a friend the hashtag. Hashtag no, is trying to tell the moment of the song what you want the song to be called.
Okay. So that means they still have the chance.
Yeah, into you to crowd
So
upload
or the
hashtag
or the better Afrobeat or the better under Afro.
Fair. Emotions and politics ruined Ghana Nigeria movie collaboration. Is it Ghana movie Nigeria collaboration? But I feel they are still doing it now because some say the likes of Gloria, go your friend is saying Gloria Safwa, James Gardner. Yes, also they still go to Nigeria to do movies. The why software and I say why software on your software.
Why you say I don't know language here bad sir because Obia no software.
Really Tobo. Maybe busa general question says say or your software now on your software. Aha, it is a worker say why na ho say software na say wunim ebia na wunim say or your software ba wunjin this or your software ba ebi so wunim so why na ho software. No. Enti na ya catch say na say or your software no we phrase. And I used
to because Obia no software wrong.
Wrong no or phrase we are no about him so na show.
Is there because Akwe really why no say or radio presenter.
Why no ho say.
Sana okay you like
me say why no ho software. Sana me kai listen to the
also why no say software.
Akwe why no ho software.
akwa wa no ho sofo yi
na so no one ne pe wa sofo di so won fiti fa wo pe o
na sofo di onko school no abedu sofo
senya wo pe you are ordained to be a priest of the Lord
usisi akoya ho doctor
there be a root you go doctor doctor so remember kama me about emotions. Is it true that emotions and politics and the Ghana movie industry collaboration no about form no?
Basically, I think somehow make us say no correct because one member emotions, you know, you probably be emotional intelligence. So we need say na like was see so obi ohon monim how obi control no emotions when it comes to something like that. So we working on our emotions, you know, I think will help us. One or two things.
What could be the cause in here? Bema will be the emotions because me free Ghana, Afri Nigeria. You tear me kasi be movie. I'm a script where we do the read the media. Come to set, do my best and go. Emotions never need free by me. Pe on one penny and I say, oh, hear me up and anti minka.
Emotions no free baby. Ye ko meeti baby na ye ko high ye say one say a big people but like I'm for be shas ya create some connection. You see, Abia and ye at the end now, and not the emotions neighbor.
If I meet naturalistic man on set, Riley, na me naturalistic man near connected dot na. Sakura man bunti in Kefa Hobenta baby. I don't know say I never say Hano, say naturalistic for me no he being on the other side.
One say ye omudru honoma they try to compare Nigeria and Ghana omudi TikTok videos cry. So I think that aspect in super and a bunny relationship as in obi be for movie within set on my cosopa even direct texting in as a phone na a coso I think say non so can home and after so obi yema obi row way ni amfa way di amane so to me create is emotional you know ana sikasem ofrigana na eba ya mani sikase e do so saying Nigeria ni de enu so create emotions you know enti say ya anti ye ho ase was aspect na no e ka ho jim ai ka asem na kan en kre enu so kan bebre ana eba ne politics you see Ghana has say na ye no it seems like everything is politics. So one need under political party be obre when you him say your politics so you see in fact obre. So I think that is also another one a year bigger year you say you can't want him obiba or bagana has here about free you fan say Jackie appear or buy no na do no was so oh man the time with me be sing koi but say obi fufraba or buy you beg try say you didn't be from requiring so I say yeah or how you say I think so these are two major problem Ghana and Nigeria for
movie uniform
Emba BMCC but echo but a gidi to say face no because I know say sweet anani or that so
too sweet Anna
or that so
oh my day Ghana quack Nigeria
one thing Ghana ankasa everything is politics inti eno so kan ho enye Ghana nkwa Africa ankasa to be precise ye bibia nyina ye politics so eno so betimi ai factor inti na above from no
Bunti Rally we be so touch we and say any other story be abelukia
me can we want it
I mean time ne
oh
shade sa ni apon de o say me hwe mo o de mo nyane sa wo say apon
de ye kan last year or two and Mr. Beautiful Babontin because or support to NDC sa afi kra de production houses ni bi frefre nkrofo a yeah friend kan
because
Drew Rally enya Rally matter campaign times near the adena movie stars kafra wadaroma movie stars EPA no be yo manimpe yes ye do akwa nti ni say bibi kakra bi aba na say enkrofo bi production house so mutiminya sika kakra na fans kakra bi free politician bi hono a we or enemy and friend man maso forgetting say we are fighting for a same cause a similar cause are there back that is the Ghana movie there industry. Entichemu me mame fan free hamra me de bia me kase ye Ghana music no ade ba ko a high fanatism. We army we say it's there, but yen hwe mame fan free anamemra sa akode die a ye be Uba Kumasefie ayo SM fans a obetot on the first person a obetot ticket aye den akoho ubenya your friend say beam native a obetot ticket aye den e de akoho so adenti na mum ye nja sa fanatism no we die nie yen force na yen nya manen say na ye de no kwa yen push ne ma yen Ghana ye dodo say e krokitwa bi o but obia person what na ho no odi ne ho so o ba bi fa akon e koba ne sa enye yi see Oko Nigeria, there has been a deliberate attempt by the government we are pumping some sika into the Nollywood, movie industry. There are some kind of movie producers funke adenkule sa Uchena Montana ne sa ankrofo no. Omatumi aye omadwen say wo de sese say wo hwe o latest movies ni bia. Omayama Lexus sponsor omo media house no omo production ne kakra inti cars a omo use nyina deliberate o last 2 years omo pass a bill bia sacrifices, human sacrifices ene occultism ne sa anyoma ni nyina free omo ayinim inti won say movies na ba ni nyina aye odosem ene ahemfo sem a portray omo culture no ye sa anyoma ni nyina free hwe ye die o nipa kakra bi na ewo so no na ye die Kumawood na ye die Gallywood mebo aha ana Kumasefie ni die ni omo ntitwi no omo die ni omo ntebrofo no omo die ni omo nso so omo ye we no omo die ni enti no ubehu a certain akwa kokko ba akuya na oka ho ye friend say Van Vika na ya force na hwi na nya so wonte o ye de never be shemu ha na ya said that trust script bi dia ma no na say opeso or try catchy bi a ho kra anye den enti no we don't do it that way a collaboration
but if we na first man na
e ma politics ne ma metete san enioma nintem na ye nyehwe ayi mami Mesiasi Edu omo nice film village bi wo ye fra ho sempo ayi
Debbie ni kunu I'm sure say film village no kunsu ana
se kunsu honom na ade no a very nice place senka ya kan ho abom na nya politics minua ni we oba obaji fame na ya kan ho nyina abom nanka aban aba nanka ye de ye propose akwakoto honom na o sponsor yan a enka ye betumi aye movies ni bebre wo ho hwe me ba me de ma no ba biso a mesrew uduru konongo ha se ya ho konongo ase ho na ade kwa agogo no omo wo film village bi papa bi ho ye frɛ honom Anansi Krom
I think
ya hwehwe ho Anansi Krom papa na tena nwura nim ho no wa ye na akura na nyese bia efie ba akopɛ o
edoso
kese wa ye no traditional home bi de ponko ne sa ne omanioma ni nyina ba o na se kura ma hu sa Kabineza mokra ye movies bi ho enye ma out a omo ye no honom no. These are the things we have to work collectively, not resource no beba me aye ante sa Nigeria for bebrebe we de bia ye de ani abu omo ana ye betimi aye acha omo enye oyonko ne Nigeria obi bia mu de mu omo wo ani omo ne bebre hwe omo camera quality kra utimi hwe this time omo ye movie bi obehwe movie no na nipa e wo movie ni mu ye mienu pe obehwe movie na wi ansa na hu se nipa mienu pe na ate o wadwene maso ye be no odem omo mpie omo ntwi kada ye be no odem scene ni nyina for 2 hours ni nyina odem but you
Ghana ebi that movie Ghana ebi even okoro ni
and to aso fefre
your friend is saying so you people said it well like maka politics.
Which people?
The two of them. Politics asem na mo kan ni emotional asem maka ni ye aka movie na meka na even okoro ni na ye
which people?
Majid.
You people have said it too.
The two of them.
Where you met from there?
So one comment and come on country. Who be a question no other. Okay, so Black, wait, you see, I think Jimmy Ike, some no kind.
Your friend Jimmy Ike.
Your friend is saying
Jim Ike.
Jim Ike. Opemsuo gyina me.
Ɛyɛ ne lie.
Ɔno gye me high.
Rasta one ɔno.
Me nya me the dog.
Rasta one ɔno romance yɛ dɛ.
So as I was saying, no, the entire Emma, you may end your po.
Ɔno yɛ nyom ne ato ɛti.
Gye me high.
Make us say we are moving the nyom ne atwork.
Eduru distribution hɔ no no. Ɔno ano den. Ɛna o you say that when you failed, unu ya ɔde a.
Ahasu be say me failed. So Black, let's get serious with it.
Jema, you on the floor talk.
Now mo kasa be no makasa.
Gye me high.
I say go to a time, man. Na Nigeria for pamo Ghanaians.
Gemini no.
Also no more pamo Ghanaians
Yeah, pamo.
from Nigeria.
Yeah.
I think that is the politics he's talking about. Yeah, because it got to a time, Nigeria as a country, anything Ghanaian they didn't want. What would they sit here? And the South of Ghana needs a ordinary baby beer. Rebecca, VIP monument.
Really, just a little bit. We are saying, I say, Ghanaians we are not fair because Nigerians don't want us, we don't want them. At the point, I was saying, yeah, near Kododo. I also feel so, like,
Say Nancy, I see a pamo so much Juma.
Sir, politics, no. A statistic baby no monopamo ye. And I also see a pamo.
the trego.
Wahoo. And yes, you see a pamo, but with the emotions bit, young Nawana Lewis a country called Ghana.
Yeah.
He tried his possible best to get a Ghanaian actor to play a particular role. Uncle Siga. Okofa Nigeria for by hey na Ghana for and one for Ghana for. Emotion sets in no. Because you don't even know the process or anti once Lewin was forced to come out
And explain.
Ebi no. Oh, I don't know many Kuma would for me movie. Omoka tree me dem ntwa. Eso na Dr. Liking ti ope Kuma would atwa. So sa ahoya esikan nyeman keten na na ye ka ho asema me hu ni say alidi to sa point we. Edru maybe eja ko ma Nigeria movie kofom. Politics. Eja ko me ento Nigeria movie biem. Into what they imagine say if Nigeria produce a biwo dream of shooting with Eja Kwa or be final shooting. No.
But yeah, so you're setting a joke in a production house be a omokofa ibu den buy.
What I say? Because what dear no. On say Nigeria Ghana Nigeria no Nigeria jollof ye why stew no one more no what they mix it.
No, no,
Now they mix it.
Wow.
Ghana jollof ye. Yenye stew nye famu na nkasa mu.
I say watch out flatten.
On the sisi amuchirim.
There be says sanity.
Politics ni bi no.
Oh no.
O say say Opemsuo dia no wudi na anya wo den nche say nye de.
Yen can say nye.
Just accept it. Why do you compare it to your own? The moment you compare, you are doing politics.
So and we in this say who compare BBI politics now.
Now compare BBI politics now.
I don't find any difference why dey more politics.
Nanya politics.
Oh.
Trying to choose one thing over the other is politics. The moment there is vote, it is politics.
And they say economics in politics.
Nani.
Oh, Riley.
SM made a new management team. Let me say, Mummy and Fadia Mother de Lumba. What's that? It's any Yanka, SM outlining a new management, handling SM dealings and as so forth. Within the week, when you say bye bye, Mamu, is it a good initiative? Do you think it's something other musicians should adapt, or an idea it's been happening? Other teams have it. Quick seconds now.
It's good he brought it out because everyone the young artists coming out now will say, as an artist, you need a organizational structure with people in place to play particular roles. It's paying for no master, just like Sarkodie coming to Yura. Or the team, bloggers, manager, why weighing in account. Sanya marketing kit way, a boy in I say yes to today about say a money idea who shame. There are certain people needed to make it work. Just that way in a buy no na ye kujina sami flex so na
But his name was still in it.
But says
okay, and
papa na no papa headline ma kan akere o ya kore. Papa slim.
So demotion. So catch no. Also catch say you wanna.
But you see, also often you are throwing dust into the eyes of the people. Before Sammy Flex becoming the official manager for Shatawale, no, he was already in the media field. Maybe he was needed at that particular moment because at that time Shatawale fan no, na Shatawale Lucy Bulldog mo or some couple of money. Oh, what can say? Okay. No, it's okay. So wapamo na. Debi wapamo ni saying. Wapamo no ni. Many way judge my own and not just wapamo me. Yeah, me
or no Shatawale no de no. Until I can't work with you again. That's all.
And not just wapamo me. Pamo na wapamo me day. Na say Bulldog before Shatawale before Bulldog na Bulldog so de no.
Aha.
And yes, I know.
Why na far why?
Ah.
The
fact that you are employing me does not mean you are bigger than me.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying that. Who employed between the two?
Satawale employed.
That's it. And
the
same way he employed you to come or he employed you.
Said you sorry to say a from Fancheme. Ghana for Apamo Nanado.
The time as soon.
Adding on the time as soon.
We did the time mandate. We women maybe was there contractual idea I had 2 years.
You mean to me no you may be.
So that it doesn't mean what pamo.
Ah boy. Now me know here Juma. Me know here Juma. Now boys Saturday and I say Friday. Ubu say hello Bonti. Hello Bonti. Until the issue I sent to you is being resolved now. Don't come to the studio again now. You pamo me. You pamo me.
But we kill it.
Two cargoes is when you have been one with Jim. You two cargoes is
me. Oh say I am part of it.
You black apamo obi.
Ya pam me. Say your man is a message.
Say na black apamo.
Insi ha.
That is a black apamo.
You pese be hu wa happy. You me get in mouth. That's it. What you say? Aha. It's so only year Juma not time.
Like as I was saying,
there wasn't a mutual
wapamo there is a harsh word to say wapamo Bulldog because bro. Very good. Bulldog adobia o.
Ono so kwa nso mo ni there are some comments about him
that honestly say minim says Paluta mo issue ni there I didn't like the submission.
A whole lot.
It doubles and doubles.
Too much. Yeah. But Opemsuo flowers so man. Before no with what we are talking about Shatawale before be manage Shatawale no. Yeah. He was Bulldog.
Black City mo cry Joma to be Black City.
Bro. No, Debbie don't compare Black City to Bulldog.
Debbie okay Black City.
Okay Black City.
Me kind is saying
the effort the work he put in and out.
So effort now okay. I'm talking about credibility. If not for Stoneboy in Black City or wine.
Oh, okay. How many times have you
I'm saying City. Data men compare. Wait. I'm not downgrading Black City, but I'm saying that Shatawale did not make Bulldog. Black City, Stoneboy made him.
Are you sure?
Oh, bro.
Because what the
before Black City, the first official artist for managing your wine.
Why Black City?
Me I
don't know.
The first of no wait. We are casting limelight. Sisi ametiye. My friend who artist manager. But if I have any bragging rights, I can only brag for artists awajin idin. Me wakasi obi say me manage Jalo. Why ni Jalo?
Why upcoming artists?
Very good. I feel no ba.
Rasta man.
Enti seti. Say me manage Jalo sisi. Uti me manage Jalo sisi. Na sa akode ebe ma me a lifting hander. It's true sir akode that my career got to that point.
Why not before Shatawale?
So the fina yam why Bulldog last
Bulldog manage your VIP.
What the jam? Mamuni nkomo. Say mamuni nkomo studio. So the fina yam
okay,